Join me as I dive deep into the world of Ampx stock and try to figure out if it's about to explode or crash and burn. Ampx is a company that's been making waves in the market lately, and for good reason. As a leader in its industry, Ampx has positioned itself for long-term success, and its stock has been getting a lot of attention from investors. So, why should you care about Ampx stock? Well, with its growing influence and strong fundamentals, it has the potential to be a game changer for your portfolio. As we take a closer look at Ampx stock, there are a few challenges that jump out at us. For one, the market has been pretty volatile lately, and that's made it tough for investors to know what to do with Ampx. Is it a safe bet, or is it too risky? Additionally, investor sentiment has been all over the place, with some analysts predicting a huge rise and others thinking it's due for a correction. To make matters worse, Ampx is operating in a highly competitive industry, which means it's constantly battling for market share. And let's not forget about the regulatory uncertainty that's been plaguing the sector. It's hard to predict how new laws and regulations will affect Ampx's business. All of these factors combined have made it tough to get a clear read on where Ampx stock is headed. As we try to make sense of all these challenges, it's helpful to take a step back and look at Ampx's business model. At its core, Ampx is a company that's all about innovation. It's constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible in its industry. That's led to some impressive growth numbers, and its financials have been looking strong. Just recently, Ampx announced a major partnership that's going to expand its reach even further. All of this is great news for investors, but there are still some concerns about how Ampx will be able to maintain its momentum. One thing that's worth keeping an eye on is Ampx's management team. They've got a proven track record of making smart decisions, and that gives me confidence in the company's ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Ampx's financial performance has been another bright spot. Its revenue has been growing steadily, and its profit margins are some of the highest in the industry. That's all thanks to its focus on efficiency and cost-cutting measures. And let's not forget about Ampx's commitment to research and development. It's always investing in new technologies and ideas, which will be key to its long-term success. Of course, all of this is just part of the picture. We also need to consider the competitive landscape and how Ampx stacks up against its rivals. But overall, Ampx's business model is looking strong, and that's got me optimistic about its stock potential. So, what does all of this mean for Ampx stock? Well, I've been doing some digging, and I've come across some pretty compelling evidence that suggests it could be on the verge of a major breakout. For one, many top analysts are predicting a huge surge in Ampx's stock price over the next quarter. And if you look at the charts, you can see that Ampx is forming a very bullish pattern. All the indicators are pointing up. Plus, there's been a lot of insider buying activity lately, which is always a good sign. Of course, no one can predict the market with certainty, but all of these factors combined have got me feeling pretty confident about Ampx's prospects. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? Ampx stock is definitely worth keeping an eye on. With its strong fundamentals and growing momentum, it's got the potential to be a real game changer for your portfolio. Of course, there are always risks involved with investing, but I believe the potential rewards outweigh the risks here. Thanks for watching, and if you've got thoughts on Ampx stock, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to stock analysis, be sure to check out my other videos for more insights and updates.